do you think? It's just all fun and games over at Daddy's house? Like, no,
Yeah, right?
we have rules. Like I make him go to bed. He has to throw away his own garbage. Like it's not just the Wild West over at Daddy's house.
I feel like it might be a little bit like the Wild West at Daddy's house.
No. I mean, we have fun, sure.
Yeah.
But he also knows what I am not going to tolerate.
Right.
And he knows
Setting
that there are
boundaries.
rules, and there are boundaries.
Boundaries are so important.
Things that are not going to fly at Daddy's house.
I think that you lucked out in the fact that he's still really young. I think like for my 17-year-old, for example, her whole life was toxic.
Yeah.
She doesn't know anything different.
You have a 17-year-old? But you're only 23. How do you have a 17-year-old?
33.
I couldn't imagine having a... I'm 36, and I couldn't imagine having a 17-year-old.
I had her in my sophomore year in high school.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. And
more power to you.
Oh, thanks. I mean, it's fine. She definitely changed my whole life for the better. But see, like once people learn things, it's unlearning things. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
So, and it's
that's
the same
true for adults too.
Yes. That's what I was just going to say. Anything in life, anything. When you learn something, you learn a behavior, or you learn a habit, like unlearning it is so much harder. They say it takes, I think, like something like 3 or 5 times of doing something to learn it. It takes 1,000 times of not doing it to unlearn it. So the difference is so drastic. And like me and my yelling, I yelled at my kids all the time. I was such a yeller. Because that's all I knew. My whole life was yelling. That's all we did was yell at each other. And I've been a lot better about that lately, but it's such a hard thing to unlearn. My dad yelled, my mom yelled. I'm Italian. I was raised by a bunch of Italian women. We yell. That's what we do.
Yep.
My kids are terrified of yelling because their dad and I yelled all the time, right? So I had to learn that it affects them differently than it would affect most people when they hear yelling. Yelling didn't affect me when I was a kid. It didn't bother me. It bothers my kids because yelling usually turned into, a gun being drawn on me and we're hiding in a bathroom at Jackson's in the middle of the night till someone comes and picks us up. That's what yelling triggers in their brain. And so unlearning that behavior has been the toughest thing for me. And so when I came home today, for example, I was yelling and I had to like stop in my tracks and be like, okay, you need to just get it done. I'm not going to keep yelling at you because I know you don't like that, but you have to just get it done. And so learning those things about yourself and like the things that you struggle with is so important, because if you're not checking yourself on it, nobody's going to check you on it. And if your kids check you on it, you're not going to be like, oh, okay. You're going to be like, what'd you say to me? So you have to be responsible for checking yourself, because there's like just no other way.
Absolutely. Ice Cube said it best. You got to check yourself before you wreck
yourself. Sure. True. So true. Yeah. I said being flawed, I think this is what I always tell my kids. The beauty in this world is that we all have problems. None of us are perfect. That's what makes life beautiful. Yeah. And the difference is, whether that be like race, gender, attitudes, behaviors, the way we dress, like it doesn't matter what that difference is. I'm a yeller, you're not, you're really quiet. That's what makes the world beautiful. Like if everybody was the same, it would be so boring. We just have to learn how to be healthy about it,
Yeah. Were you going to say something, Eric?
No. I was going to make a stupid joke about how I think Chris Evans might be perfect, but otherwise that was...
Oh,
Chris Evans.
I mean, well, Captain America. Hello.
Yeah. Fair.
Just maybe close to perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
Calm down. Calm down. This is a family podcast.
Chris Evans is not my go-to, actually, but yeah. Yeah, I think.
Who's your go-to?
I don't know. I think I have Sean goggles now. I don't really have a go-to. It's like everybody that I once was shot. Stop it. It's
That's
so
so
weird.
sweet.
Like everybody I once was attracted to, I'm like, huh, he's got like really squinty eyes, or like I never really noticed that he has like really chubby cheeks, or like all these things that I never noticed before, because I'm just, the switch is like shut off.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well,
it's really weird.
Good for him. I'm glad that you guys found each other.
Yeah. You know what? It's a healthy relationship, and I wouldn't know what that was if I didn't have unhealthy relationships. So
True.
Right? Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
We still need to do dinner sometime, obviously.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe if I ever get a relationship again, we'll do a double date or something.
Perfect. Let's
Cool.
do it. Yeah.
You can do a double date without, you can just date yourself, Dwayne. You can just date
Bring
yourself.
Eric.
Yeah, I'll go to dinner.
Eric.
I like food.
Eric can
All right,
be your
let's-
date.
Okay, cool. I'll take you to dinner, but you have to hold my hand.
That is a fair trade.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool.
Done deal.
So hey guys, we are almost an hour in. Okay, so we're just shy of an hour right now. And so, Corrine,
Yes.
do we want to make this a little bit longer, or do you want to maybe turn it into a second podcast?
Yeah, we can. That's fine.
What do you want to do?
Podcast is great. Let's do it.
Okay.
Ooh, two-parter.
Two-parter. We can, because we can chat more. We can talk about other things. Dwayne knows me better than anybody, and I know that sounds weird, but it's very true. He's my person. So we have had a lot of very deep conversations about things that kind of open my mind a little bit. He's a great person to have in your corner for that.
That's fair. That's a valid statement, and one that I back 100%.
1,000%. Yeah. Like we could talk to you all night about things that matter. So
shucks. I like that. Felt real good, guys.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, calm down.
Yeah, right? Relax.
It's just true. But that's the thing, is like, I do want to talk about things like that, like surrounding yourself with people who are on that level, you know, like you and I talked about, a higher level, and they're constantly working to be better. Because if you surround yourself with people that don't want to go there, like, you're literally putting a ceiling on your potential. And so there's so many other things that we could talk about. And that's really essentially what my business page is about. So.
Okay, so we're coming close to time, and we have discussed doing a second episode with you, Corrine. So for our audience, we are going to go ahead and leave it as something of a cliffhanger. So you'll have to come back next week to check out the second part of this episode.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Perfect.
Same. So what did you just say, Eric?
I said same bat time, same bat channel. That's what they used to say on the old Batman TV show when they would join us next week. Will the dynamic duo get out of this predicament? Join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Batman.
Pop culture, man. I missed it. Okay.
Perfect.
So we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Part 2, baby.
Looking forward to it. See you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.